CJ Flyer back with another YouTube video, back with some more Zach Edey propaganda from the #1 Zach Edey fan on YouTube. We're going to be giving a little bit of an update on what Zach Edey has been up to, where he's at in the rookie rankings. Just a little, middle of the season update here. We're a few games in. It's still way too early to tell who's the front runner for Rookie of the Year at this point. Things could change very quickly, given injuries, given trades. We just don't know, but so far, so good for my favorite rookie this year, Zach Edey. As a Purdue fan, pretty excited to see him being a huge contributor on an NBA team. Of course, I am a Mavs fan, but at this point in the year, I'm basically a Grizzlies fan second. Okay, I'll admit it. I mean, as long as Zach Edey's on the floor, I'm a Grizzlies fan second. So let's go ahead and start taking a look at some of these stats. So 8 games in, 11 points per game, 6.5 rebounds. And there's a little bit of issues the first game or two. He had quite a few fouls. In fact, I think he fouled out, was it the record fastest foul out? I don't remember exactly, but he only played like 14 minutes and fouled out in that first game. But if we look at his most recent games, and especially this last game here, on the 4th, a couple days ago, on Monday night, 11 of 12 from the field, 4 blocks, 12 rebounds, and doing this all in 29 minutes played. Yes, it's against the Brooklyn Nets, but I mean, come on. We're talking about a rookie here that's getting quality minutes, putting up quality stats. Insane. They only lost by 2 points. Let's go ahead now and look again at the per game stats. He's averaging 20 minutes per game. And look, I know it's a small sample size, but look at that 3-point percentage. You know what I'm saying? It's 50%. Come on now. So anyways, and he had an insane play this last game. I'm not going to play the play. I don't want to get any kind of copyright claims or anything on YouTube here. I'll put a link in the description to his highlights, but specifically at this mark right here with roughly 10:05 left in the third quarter, he gets a block and then comes back down with the transition 3. Just absolute money. Insane that we're seeing this from him. He didn't really shoot threes in college. He did have one. He had one at home. He banked it in, top of the key, but he didn't really shoot threes in college. That wasn't his game, and you can see he's been practicing them. I've talked about this before. If you look at one of my previous Zach Edey videos, I got to see him in person, live preseason versus the Mavs, and saw him putting up some 3-point shots, practicing and warm-ups. We know he's working on it, and it's exciting to see it already this early. I'm kind of surprised. He's looking like a Brook Lopez clone almost at times with the way he plays interior defense and is now developing a 3-point shot. Except his timeline is way accelerated compared to Brook Lopez as far as developing that 3-point shot. So pretty exciting to see. Now, how does it compare to the other rookies in the NBA? Well, we're going to answer that. We're going to take a look. And I actually haven't looked at this in advance, so I'm actually curious to see what's going on here. We got the 2024-2025 rookies. We'll look at... guys, I'm telling you, I didn't look this up before. Do you see this? Zach Edey, the leading scorer among the rookie class. The #1 draft pick. 5th. You've got to be kidding me. And then, of course, we got the 2 Wizards players, 2nd and 3rd. That does not surprise me. The Wizards. Anyways, oh boy. And then let's look at rebounds. 2nd in rebounds. Alex Sarr, #1 there. That's to be expected. Let's look at blocks. Edey is 6th. Okay. He's got some work to do. 3-point percentage. Zach Edey is 6th. I'm just kidding. We can't look at that. That's a bad comparison. Small sample size. He doesn't really shoot threes. In fact, most of these guys don't really shoot threes or haven't had the opportunity to based on the totals here. Tyler Kolek, he's played 4 games and he shot 2 threes amongst those 4 games. He's only played 20 minutes total the entire season. Yeah. Anyways, all right. Minutes per game. Zach Edey is only 10th. That's probably going to change as the season progresses, just, due to the nature of him having very few minutes in the first couple games due to foul trouble. So those numbers will average out. But man, this is fun. This is so much fun. Love to prove the haters wrong. The free throw percentage is looking very iffy. I hope that improves. But we got some good signs here early on from Zach Edey, leading the rookie class in scoring. I cannot believe it. That is insane. Now, something else I do want to take a look at before we sign off on this video here. Well, two things. We'll do the predictions, of course, for today's games. But I also wanted to take a look at Memphis in general and just see what are the other bigs doing on the team. If we take a look at the roster here. No, I want to look at the per-game stats of the roster. Oh, remind me how to find the stats for the team, because I don't remember. Oh, there we go. Per game. My goodness, I'm blind. All right. Aldama is leading in minutes per game for the whole team. I mean, I know Ja's been, Ja missed a game. Jaren Jackson Jr.'s missed a couple games, but Aldama's got the most points per game right now. I'm kind of surprised by that. What else we got going on here? So right now we got 1, 2. I don't think Jake LaRiva. No, he's a shooter. That's right. We got 2 bigs in front of Zach Edey as far as minutes per game. Jaren Jackson Jr., of course, should be expected. Aldama, I mean, he plays well. He does certain things on that team that's useful. His 3-point percentage is abysmal, but other than that, he contributes. So I'm not surprised. Edey will work his way up. But that's pretty exciting. He's getting more playing time than Jay Huff, more playing time than Brandon Clark. So that's pretty cool. I'm excited. I'm excited for the future of Zach Edey's dominance in the NBA. That being said, let me know what you think in the comments down below. I think it's a sign of good things to come. Again, I'll have in the description the link to his highlights from the game the other night versus the Nets. Now, without further ado, of course, you already know we have to get into the predictions for today's games. As I said in the previous video talking about Doc Rivers, we're now keeping a tally of my predictions as far as who's going to win or lose, and the FanDuel Sportsbook betting odds, who's going to win or lose. We're not taking into account the line or anything, the over-under, but just who's favored to win. So, and again, I'm not affiliated, partnered with FanDuel Sportsbook, not promoting sports betting gambling in any way, not encouraging it. Just think it's fun to compare and sharing my opinion. So if you're going to do it responsibly, let's go ahead and take a look at today's games. I need to see what the injury reports are looking like for these teams. We got the Pistons and the Hornets. So first things first. Actually, I might just put this there. Okay. Pistons and Hornets. What do we got? Who's injured for the Pistons? Asar Thompson. Well, that's not good. Hornets. What's going on with Charlotte? I have no idea. Mark Williams is still out. Okay. So, and Nick Richards. Oh my goodness. The Hornets are missing some bigs, and LaMelo's day-to-day. Low-key might have to take the Pistons on this one. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll go ahead. We'll take the Pistons on this game. Magic Pacers. Magic have been struggling. Pacers have reportedly been interested in JaVale McGee, I believe. Both teams are kind of in I wouldn't say the Pacers in a rut. They just beat the Mavs the other night. But the Magic are definitely in a rut, losing to the Mavs and the Thunder back-to-back. And now they travel to Indiana. I'm going to take the Pacers in this one at home. Knicks and Hawks. I don't think... Hold on. Do the Knicks have anyone out right now? I feel like they do for some reason. Oh, yeah, there we go. Precious Achua's still out. I knew Mitchell Robinson was out. The Hawks. DeAndre Hunter is out now, and Trae Young is day-to-day. We'll take the Knicks in this one. Classic rivalry matchup as of recent, Knicks-Hawks. Warriors-Celtics. We'll take the Celtics at home. Spurs-Rockets. I feel like ever since I saw the Rockets beat the Mavs, I'm just like, oh yeah, Rockets, they're a good team. But the Spurs could win that one. We'll see. I'll take the Rockets, though. Lakers and Grizzlies. I want to take the Grizzlies because I'm basically Zach Edey's #1 fan now. Do the Lakers have anyone hurt? I have no idea. Let's take a look. Oh my goodness, a lot of players are day to day. That's Anthony Davis. You need Anthony Davis. We'll take the Grizzlies at home. Pelicans, Cavs. Pelicans have a ton of injuries. I do remember seeing something about that. At least a lot of players that are questionable. Yep, Zion, Jose Alvarado, Jordan Hawkins, DeJounte Murray's still out, of course. CJ McCollum not playing. Yeah, I'm taking the Cavs on this one. They'll remain undefeated. Bulls, Mavs. I'm taking Mavs. Thunder. Oh, but even though the Mavs, I believe Derek Lively he's questionable or he's still out. I can't remember with the shoulder sprain. And then there's one other player, not Maxey, but someone else. I want to say it was PJ Washington's out. He's been on fire on the defensive end for the Mavs, so that'll be a huge loss. But Najee Marshall's really picked up the pace with Derek Lively sitting out, so I'd imagine he'd continue to fill that role. And then this gives Omac some minutes as well, having PJ Washington out today. So I'm confident in the Mavs still winning the game. Thunder Nuggets, we're taking the Thunder on the road. I'm starting to, I don't know if losing faith in the Nuggets is the right word. I just don't think they're very consistent. I think the Thunder can handle the challenge on the road. Heat and Suns, that's going to be honestly, it's a close one, but I'll take the Suns. Sixers and Clippers. Paul George making his return to the LA Clippers in the new arena in Inuit Dome. I will probably lean towards taking the Sixers on this one. Embiid, of course, still out. He just got that suspension yesterday. So even when he's medically cleared to play, he'll still have to sit out another 3 games. Raptors, Kings, of course, you got to take the Kings at home, although the Raptors have been on a little bit of a tear with Grady Dick doing some crazy stuff. So, all right, we'll go ahead now. We'll look at the betting odds and compare to our choices here. So taking a look at the betting odds, let's turn that on. Detroit favored by 2 points on the road, so I'm right in line with the betting odds on that when they saw the injuries. Pacers favored by 5 at home. New York favored by 7. Boston favored by 6. Houston favored by 6.5. Memphis favored by 1.5. Cleveland favored. Dallas favored. OKC favored. Phoenix favored. The Clippers are favored at home. There's one where we're against the betting odds. And that's pretty much it. So we have a one-game difference as far as the picks with the betting odds. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. And click on one of the videos on your screen right now for some more NBA discussion.